What's up, guys? Jordan here. It's been a minute since we did anything on here, so hope you're all doing good. Glad to see we've got a fairly good bit of new followers, I guess, watching some of the other videos and whatnot. So we're trying to do a few new things, so hopefully we'll get back to doing some videos, doing some vlogs, whatever. This is just a quick little review on my new Acura that I just got. I'm up to about 12 different vehicles right now, so you'll see the smart car in here, and I know some of y'all asked for me to do a review on that, but we'll do some other stuff. This is just a simple one. This is the '89 Acura Integra RS, and it's really in good condition to be what it is. It's 110,000 miles, and the car, I mean, it's a little beat up here and there. It's got some stuff. It was literally owned by a grandmother. When she passed away, the car was passed on to her daughter, and she's had it for a while, and I think she had it for a couple of years, and they've done some stuff to it. Before I got it, they went through and changed out the plugs, the wires, the fuel filter, the clutch, the tires, put a new muffler on it. It's all stock stuff, so nothing's really been done to it. It does have a Pioneer CD player in it, which is kind of nice, but that's about it. I've got a few plans for it. I wanted to do a video before I do anything to it, just to show you how good of a car this thing is. It impresses me every time I drive it. It's just such a good car. It's like everything about it is just, it just works good. It's tight. I mean, the shifter's tight, the engine's tight. I mean, everything just feels good. It's just perfect candidate for doing anything to it. So I want to show you a couple shots of the car and some other stuff. So, all right, we'll see you in a minute. You can see the engine here just runs smooth as can be. This thing really just does fantastic. Revs up, goes right back to idle, which is fairly rare for most every Honda I've had. They'll usually dance around on idle a little bit. That Galan I was telling you about did the exact same thing. It was actually due to a boost leak. Couldn't find an idle, but it's a fairly common problem. Most time with Honda it's just idle air control, but pretty common problem. So this thing just works great. Okay, so here's the inside of the car. Dash wise, it's got one little crack right there. Dash is really pretty impressive. At night, all of the lights come on, everything works. All the lights in the heater controls, everything, I mean, everything comes on, everything works and does like it should. The interior is fairly faded. I'm sure it's not supposed to be light blue and white looking. It was probably dark blue and tan, but not too bad. The door across the top, the sun, this was a California car, and the sun has ate up the vinyl pretty good. I am planning on rewrapping that top section of all this with more vinyl. The rear seat looks like it's never been set in, so it looks real nice. Just faded some, so we'll see what we're going to do about that. The headliner looks kind of crazy. Not sure exactly what happened here, but anytime you touch it, it starts to break up. So it doesn't take much at all if you just barely touch the headliner. So maybe they were hauling something, I don't know. Still not bad though. Yeah, it's not perfect in any way, and you know, it's just, you know, it just is what it is. I mean, it's an '89 model. It's almost 30 years old now, but it's just such a good car. I mean, the thing just works good and everything. My plans for it, and I'm really not sure you know, how it's going to go, whatever. I don't want to spend a ton of money on it. I did get a really good deal on the car, I think. But I'm not looking to throw a ton of money in it. But I am planning on turboing it. So I've got a turbo kit coming in. Probably going to start around 4 pounds of boost just to get something going. That's a good safe spot. And then probably move up to 8 after I get a wideband O2 sensor in there, just something to play around with, nothing crazy. But it's fun. Also got an 88 Galant, JDM, Japanese import JDM Galant, which is it's an 88 model VR4, so it's the father of the Evo if you look around, and it's a pretty awesome car, and I've got some things going on with it. If you follow my Instagram or go on the HiRevz page, so we've started up that, and really didn't start it up. I've had it going for years. Just really starting to push it and really kind of push the Instagram. Also, this video is being sponsored by Lanier Life, so if you're local to the North Georgia area, you probably know what Lake Lanier is, and they've got some really neat shirts and hats and stuff. So if you will, check them out. We'll put a link in the description. I also had, which has been a few weeks back, but I had a Vivitar camera sent to me. So we're going to try it out. I don't know what the video footage is going to look like. It's a cheaper camera, just a small one here. You mount it someplace, an action camera. So we'll check it out, see what it looks like, and hopefully it's something. So it's kind of a review on the camera and then a review on the car, just looking at it before we do anything to it. So the little camera mounted on the headrest is the only way I can mount it right now. So we'll see how it does. I don't know. It should be on and recording, so we'll see what it looks like. I'm going to record some with my phone also, so. All right, guys, we're trying to get a little pull out here. A little bit of traffic. Whole bunch of wheel spin in first gear there. That was 0 to 80. Whole bunch of wheel spin. Being a front wheel drive car, you get a lot of that, especially with the older ones. With the newer Hondas, they've adjusted some of that, so you don't get as much. All right, guys, so we'll try this. Do a tiny bit of a roll and start so I don't get as much wheel spin, and then full throttle. 6.5 grand second, 6.5 grand third, a little bit of a grind. There's 60 miles an hour, all the way up to 6.5 grand again. There, 80. 90 miles an hour, fifth gear. That's pretty good for an 89 model car. This thing's fantastic. Alright guys, we're gonna try to do a video of me holding it, going through the gears. We'll see how it goes. Here's a start off though. Bunch of wheel spin. Great. Third gear grinds just a tiny bit, but it does pretty good. This thing does pretty good. I'm just super impressed with it. Seems like the more and more I drive it, the better it gets. I mean, it just is a phenomenal car. I mean, in every way, it just works so good. And the grinding third, I think every Honda I've ever had grinds third. Most import cars for some reason do. The Gallant does a tiny bit also. This car was on my old lady, and I do believe that transmissions get used to the way that they've been shifted. And I owned a dump truck one time, and you had to double clutch that dump truck slowly, or it would not go into gear at all. You could be going out through there and just grind the crap out of it until you pulled it neutral, and then clutched again, pulled it on the gear. It would not go in. You had to double clutch it. And I think transmissions get used to being shifted a certain way, and they just don't like coming out of it. So this thing's been shifted by an old lady all of its life. She bought it new in '89, and now I'm trying to roughhouse it. So it's taking it pretty good though. So we'll see what it does with a turbo on it. All right. On a second thought, she may have driven harder than I do, and maybe she wasn't even lifting off the accelerator and just slamming gears. Maybe that's what it's used to. One thing I'm talking about the body lines of the car actually look, I mean, and with very 80s, but it looks a lot like an AE86 Toyota. And what's funny is that's what most people think it is, and the body lines are very close. Even the light placement and everything is pretty close. I actually had a guy ask me if it had a 22R in it the other day. Just I guess he was just throwing out a Toyota motor. You know, it's just kind of fun. I was like, it's not a Toyota, it's an Acura. And he goes, oh, really? All right, guys, we appreciate you watching the videos. As always, like and subscribe if you like what you see, and, you know, we'll try to keep making some videos. All right, bye.